NRC infiltration, this issue is nothing but a beautiful milking cow known in one line as the work permit. We are heading for serious uncertainties.
In our lifetime, we may not get an expected solution.
After decade-long deliberations and struggle, the people of Assam are likely to get the much-awaited National Register of Citizens very soon. There may be some people whose names will be out of this register. Despite controversies and lots of discontentment, now at least the people of Assam will have a document which will differentiate between the genuine Indian citizens and the foreigners illegally staying in Assam.
In Assam Accord, there was no mention of National Register of Citizens. Now, the NRC, the final document will come out under the observation of Supreme Court of India. Even after the release of National Register of Citizens final list, there may be thousands and thousands questions, and new cases will come up.
The countdown has already begun, as the National Register of Citizens, or NRC, is all set to be made public soon. With this, a process that was first mooted in 1951 to identify illegal migration into Assam is likely to come to a logical conclusion. But the million-dollar question is, will the NRC actually be able to solve the issue?
It's a big process, it's a gigantic process. 3.29 crores people had submitted their forms. 6.6 crores documents were submitted. Nowhere in India. I don't know about the world. Perhaps there is no such, so to say, method or process in the other parts of the globe also. Now, the question is raised, where is the solution? The solution is there. Solution lies in Assam Accord. So, there should be a time-bound action plan to implement Assam Accord. Even the Indo-Bangla border, 268 kilometers with Assam-Bangladesh border, it is porous. So, the foreigners they are entering through porous border, they are roaming around, and it's a threat to the language, culture and identity of the indigenous people of Assam. The human rights of the indigenous people is violated by the illegal foreigners. That is the ground reality. We have 49 tribal belts and blocks, it is encroached by illegal Bangladeshis. The forest land, including Kaziranga, encroached by illegal Bangladeshis. Agricultural land, the lands of Sotros, it is encroached by illegal Bangladeshis. Whole demographic pattern of Assam has changed. So, these human rights activists are trying to protect the interests of the illegal Bangladeshis. So, we like to tell them, India is for Indians, it is not for illegal Bangladeshis. Assam and Northeast is in India, it is not for illegal Bangladeshis.
For last 40 years, we all are talking about some figures. These figures do not have any basis. Most of them are vague. Some of the statements are based on some letters or statements given by the parliament, which actually has no basis. So, this is the only scientific effort ever conducted in the whole of India and in Assam, where the entire process, an entire population of Assam has gone through a scientific process through which these register of citizens have been done.
But NRC is not a recent phenomenon and has a history filled with protests and agitations that shook successive governments. The National Register of Citizens is a register containing names of all genuine Indian citizens. The register was first prepared after the 1951 census of India. The NRC is now being updated in Assam to include the names of those persons or their descendants who appear in the NRC 1951 or in any of the electoral rolls up to the midnight of March 24, 1971, or in any of the other admissible documents issued up to midnight of March 24, 1971. Voice for a correct and error-free NRC in Assam was raised following claims that there has been large-scale influx of suspected Bangladeshi nationals into the state over the decades. The historic Assam agitation, led by All Assam Students Union between 1979 and 1985, was a result of this growing demand to detect and deport illegal immigrants, which they claimed had changed the demographic pattern of Assam. The movement, however, culminated in the signing of the landmark Memorandum of Settlement, popularly known as the Assam Accord, by the All Assam Students Union, the Centre, and the Assam government on August 15, 1985. Considering the volatile nature of the issue, for a long time, even after a pilot project was started in 2 circles of Assam in 2010, NRC update was considered almost a Herculean task. However, ultimately, the update process started in 2013, when the Supreme Court of India passed orders for the same. Muhammad Alauddin has been staying in Assam right since his childhood and claims that he has all legal and valid documents to prove his nationality.
আমার জন্ম ইয়াতে আমি ধৰক 97 পৰা আমি ভোট দিয়া আৰম্ভ কৰিছোঁ এতিয়ালৈকে আমি ভোট দিয়ে আছো এতিয়া আমাৰ হেৰি এনআৰসি আহা নাই আমাৰ হেৰি বৰ্ডাৰ আইডিও আছে আমাৰ ডকুমেন্টসও আছে তথাপিতো আমাৰ এনআৰসি আহা নাই কি আহা নাই এতিয়া আমাৰ চাব লাগে
Same is the condition of Muhammad Jalauddin, who also hails from Nelly.
কত বছর থেকে আমরা ভোট দিতেছি আমরা কিন্তু সরকারের যে এনআরসি দিছে এনআরসি মানে আমার নাম আছে না
Due to massive financial crisis, Hareshwar Das's family members are struggling. They have lost everything in life.
3 বছর হল স্যার 3 বছর আজি দেউতাই কই ইবলে পরে বই ওলাই লই যা এতিয়া লরা ডাঙরটাই কই মা এতিয়া বাবা তো লই গেছে এতিয়া কি কোন আমরা তো মাটিও নাই এক নাই এতিয়া কাম যাব লাগবো স্কুলত ন পড়ু মা এনকে কই ফেলে তারপর ডাঙরটাই কামত গেছে আর হরটুই গেছে
85 সনের পৰা ভোট দি আছো 2010 ৰ পৰা ভোট দিবা গেছো মগৰে আজি ডিপুটাৰ বনাইছো ভোট নাই
মই আজি অসমৰ মানুহৰ কাৰণে এটা জাতিৰ কাৰণে মই বেংগলী ফেডাৰেশ্যনৰ জেনেৰেল সেক্ৰেটাৰী হিচাপতে মই এটা সমাজৰ কাৰণে কাম কৰি আছো কিন্তু আজি বৰ দুখ লগা বিষয় মোৰ দেউতাৰ নাম আহিছে মোৰ মাৰ নাম আহিছে মোৰ ইভেন মোৰ লৰাৰ নামও আহি গৈছে মোৰ ফ্যামিলি সবার নাম আহিছে মোৰ নামটো নাহিল
What would be the fate of those people? What Modi government is going to do? The Modi government they have been trying their best to give the citizenship in the line of religious denomination, on the basis of religious denomination. So I am afraid that this may be ended up as a major human rights crisis in South Asia, even if not more than Rohingyas.
The decision to update NRC was taken as per Assam Accord. Nobody should try to politicalize or communalize this issue. The Supreme Court of India, by scrapping IMDT Act, had said, due to large-scale influx of illegal foreigners from Bangladesh, there is external aggression and internal disturbance in the state of Assam. It is not my view. It's not your view. It's the view of the Supreme Court of India. So we do not want to make Assam and Northeast as a second Tripura and second Jammu and Kashmir.
Some people, they want NRC on 31st July, maybe to earn name, they want the credit. But we, being the petitioner, we want the NRC where not a single Bangladeshi name should be entered. A Bangladeshi free, crystal clear NRC. Already we have written it in our affidavit. Make them stateless, give them job card, let them work here, but no political rights. One important thing we have to think again, that the production system, the reproduction system, the population, that have to be controlled to them. Saying they have to leave Assam, they have to go, this is right now in 2019, if you say this thing, that means you are fooling yourself and you are fooling others.
আমি সম্পূৰ্ণৰূপে আশাবাদী হৈ আছো যে হেখৰজন বৈধ ভাৰতীয় মানুহৰ নামও অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত হোৱাকে আৰু এজনো বিদেশী মানুহৰ নাম অন্তৰ্ভুক্ত নোহোৱাকে এখন শুদ্ধ নিকা স্বচ্ছ ৰাষ্ট্ৰীয় নাগৰিকপঞ্জী হ'ব আৰু এই নাগৰিকপঞ্জী দ্বাৰাই অসমখন বহু ক্ষেত্ৰত আগুৱাই যাব অসমক যদি বা উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলক যদি দিল্লীৰ চৰকাৰে প্ৰকৃতাৰ্থত যদি ভাল পায় তেতিয়াহ'লে বাংলাদেশ চৰকাৰক তেওঁলোকে কনভিন্স কৰাব পাৰিব বুলি আমাৰ বিশ্বাস
तो जो अवैध है वो अवैध ही रहेंगे अब उनके साथ में क्या बर्ताव करना है
स्वाभाविक रूप से उनको बांग्लादेश या जहां से वो आए हैं उनको वापस भेजने की व्यवस्था उस सरकार के माध्यम से, बातचीत के माध्यम से, अगर टीटी की आवश्यकता स्वाभाविक रूप से पड़ेगी उसके बारे में हम विचार करेंगे। पहला क्या है कि कोई भी काम स्टेप टू स्टेप, it is our duty to go step by step. So let us detect the people in the right way and genuinely. Thereafter the questions come for the deletions. Certainly our government is very much determined to delete the name from the voter list, from the citizenship right, and thereafter we deport them.
आपने लोकतंत्र और विकास को सही मायने में अनुभव किया।
The Protoc faction of Alpha, during its ongoing talks with the center, may play a crucial role to solve the problem in post-NRC Assam. Senior leader Anup Setia has said that they have already rejected a proposal to give long-term visas to Bangladeshis in India. Advocating for scrapping voting rights to these people, he has said that it won't be possible to deport these people to Bangladesh. Will it seriously solve the problem? Only time will tell what will be the fate of Assamese in post-NRC Assam.
ছাত্ৰতে এখন শুদ্ধ এনআৰচি হোৱাটো বিচাৰো যেহেতু প্ৰত্যাৱৰ্তন চুক্তি ভাৰত আৰু বাংলাদেশৰ মাজত নাই এটো কাৰণেই এটো এটা সমস্যা এটা হ'ব যে এই মানুহখিনি কোনে ল'ব বাংলাদেশে কেতিয়াও নলয় গতিকে এই বিষয়টো আমাৰ আলোচনা টেবুলতো আহিছিল বিশেষকৈ ধৰক বাংলাদেশৰ পৰা লং টাৰ্ম ভিসা দিয়াৰ এটা প্ৰক্ৰিয়া তেওঁলোকে আমাক মানে আজি 2 বছৰমান পূৰ্বে যেতিয়া আলোচনাৰ প্ৰক্ৰিয়াটো আছিল সেই সময়ত লং টাৰ্ম ভিসা প্ৰক্ৰিয়াৰ কথাটো আহিছিল তাৰমানে যিসকল বাংলাদেশৰ পৰা আহিবলৈ বিচাৰে তেওঁলোকক লং টাৰ্ম ভিসা দিয়াৰ কথাটো উত্থাপন হৈছিল কিন্তু হেতু আমি গ্ৰহণ নকৰিলো যেহেতু এটো সমস্যা অকল অসমৰে সমস্যা না সমগ্ৰ ভাৰতৰে সমস্যা গতিকে ভাৰত চৰকাৰে বিভিন্ন ৰাজ্যত এই মানুহখিনি ভাগ কৰি দিয়ক এটো ভাৰত চৰকাৰে ব্যৱস্থা গ্ৰহণ কৰিব লাগিব এক নম্বৰ কথা হ'ল কি বাংলাদেশৰ লগত বন্দী প্ৰত্যাৱৰ্তন চুক্তি ভাৰত চৰকাৰে কৰিব লাগিব এই মানুহখিনি যিখিনি এনআৰচি পৰা বাদ যাব এখিনি মানুহৰ মানে ভোটিং ৰাইটছটো ভোটাৰ মানে ভোট দিয়াৰ যেটো ক্ষমতা যেটো অধিকাৰ হেতু কৰ্তন কৰিব লাগিব ৱৰ্ক পাৰমিট দিয়াটোত কিন্তু মই ব্যক্তিগতভাৱে মই পক্ষত নহয় ৰাজনৈতিক অধিকাৰটো ভোগ কৰাৰ লগে লগে তেওঁলোকৰ নেতৃত্বটো লৈ আহিব ৰাজনৈতিকভাৱে আমাক দমন কৰিব গতিকে এই গোটেইবিলাক বিষয় লৈ এনআৰচিখন তেতিয়াহলে যদি তেওঁলোকক ৱৰ্ক পাৰমিট দিও ৰাজনৈতিক অধিকাৰটো যদি দিও তেতিয়াহলে এনআৰচিখনৰ মানে অখাৰ হৈ পৰিব এনআৰচি মানে সৃষ্টি কৰা বা এনআৰচি প্ৰস্তুত কৰাৰ কোনো মানে মূল্য নাথাকিব
It seems Assam is heading towards a major humanitarian crisis in post-NRC. Some say almost 4 million people will be excluded from the final list of the NRC. It's a huge number. Some say these people have migrated illegally from Bangladesh. Bangladesh government has already refused to take these people, whereas government of India doesn't have any extradition treaty with the government of Bangladesh. Front-taking students body, the All Assam Student Union has said that they won't allow any foreigner to stay in Assam once the final list of the NRC is declared.
And we must, the entire Assam has to be ever thankful for a couple of persons. One, the persons who have taken this entire matter to the Supreme Court, that is Sri Pradeep Bhuya and Abhijit Sharma in Assam Public Works, and then the Chief Justice, Ranjan Gogoi. Nowhere in the world such a process was ever conducted by scrutinizing own people, and that to the number is 3.2 crores. So 40 lakhs are out. The scrutiny verification are going on, and probably some less than 40 lakhs will be in the final list on that excluded list. Now what will happen to that? Nobody knows about it. On May 10, the Supreme Court of India has given an order on a petition moved by Horst Mander, which was later marshalled by Prashant Bhushan, that those who have completed 3 years in the detention center has to be released if you cannot send them across the border. That means the 30-odd lakh the people who will be left out of the NRC, once they complete 3 years, in you and mine taxpayers' money in a detention center, so quote unquote, it may be detention center or it may be a detention stadium because 30 lakh people you cannot keep it. After 3 years, you're back to your normal life. They will have to remaining in India with a piece of paper which will come out from the Supreme Court, and that piece of paper will be known in future as the work permit. We do not have any bilateral treaty. Forget bilateral treaty. Bangladesh has not even ever accepted there was any kind of infiltration. Forget 30 lakh. You cannot even put or push 30 people to that boundary. So this whole thing is going round and round and round and round and eventually ending in a big zero. But there is also a question, what about the majority and people's human rights? That is their people, this is their land. People have come from another country, it was not another country at that time, but they have come from other side, and eventually they have dominated or they have taken over the land, and the human rights of the majority and people are also never thought. The human rights of the majority and part of this Assam populace has also to be considered. You cannot only talk about the humanitarian point of view of the people who are left. Yes, there are issues, but what about the people who have lost their right to live in their own state? So this is going to be a very major problem. In one line, that we are heading for serious uncertainties.